What's up, you guys? Today we're going to be doing a college football recap. Uh, we're gonna again do some similar stuff that we've been doing for the NFL. We're just going to recap the video. We're just gonna recap it. We're going to if I watched it, I'm gonna talk about it. If I didn't watch it, I'm not gonna talk about it, or I'm gonna talk about it and just kind of mention the score, mention what happened, and if it's a close game, we're gonna look at the stats. If it's not a close game, we're not gonna look at the stats. Simple stuff like that. Michigan Rutgers absolute blowout. Rutgers just couldn't get anything going. It looks like 7-31. Michigan outperformed them. Oklahoma Cincinnati. Oklahoma looking like in a pretty solid win. Cincinnati, they've been kind of fell off ever since they went to the playoffs a couple years ago, but still a quality win for Oklahoma. And then Florida State, Clemson at Clemson. I know Clemson, it's not a good win because it's an unranked opponent, but I mean Clemson's just a good team, man. They're a great, or they're a solid team, and it's a home game, which makes it even better. We're gonna look at the stats for this one since it was just that good. Klubnik 25 for 38, 283, one touchdown. Phil Maffa 10 for 69. Will Shipley 18 for 67, and then Klubnik 13 for 10. Receiving, Tyler Brown 5 for 84. Jake Brenningstool 3 for 47. Troy Stellato 4 for 41. Will Shipley 4 for 38. Phil Maffa 3 for 32. Black Boaks Collins Boax, I don't know how to pronounce that. Collins 429. Adam Randall 2 for 12. Defensively, hey, they're giving me defensive stats for college football. That's a shocker there. Xavier Thomas led with 3 tackles, 1 sack from Xavier Thomas, and then Jeremiah Trotter 1 sack, and then that's it defensively. Shipley had 2 returns for 46 yards. Hamp Green 2 for 21. Jonathan Wirtz 1 field goal for 30 yards. Aiden Swanson punting 4 for 213. Yeah, very good game from Clemson, but just Florida State, man, outplaying them. Jordan Travis 21 for 37, 289, 2 touchdowns. Trey Benson 7 for 25. Rodney Hill 3 for 1. Lawrence Tofill 2 for nothing. Jordan Travis 6 for -2, and Jaheim Bell 2 for -2. Receiving, Johnny Wilson 5 for 94. Keon Coleman 5 for 86. Trey Benson 3 for 50. Jaheim Bell 3 for 26. Kyler Morlock 2 for 18, and Lawrence Tofill 3 for 15. Jaheim Bell has been at both of the Clemson Tigers' home losses in the last 2 seasons. Just thought that would be important stats to say. Defensive leader was Renardo Green with 7 tackles. Kalen DeLoach had 1 sack. Patrick Payton 1 sack. Joshua Farmer 1 sack. And I believe that is it for defensively. If it is, no kick returns. Punt returns, Keon Coleman 1 for 9 yards. Kicking, Ryan Fitzgerald 1 for 1 48-yarder, and then punting 6 for 296. So yeah, a great game from the Seminoles, but even just everything about that game was just perfect, played down to perfection from every aspect. Eventually, they came out and won it though. Great game. Ended up going into overtime, which is insane. And then Miami ended up beating the crap out of Temple. Colorado, Oregon, man. I watched the first half of this game. Eventually turned it off because of how boring it got. Colorado just got embarrassed, man. They're no longer ranked after this one. Just horrible performance by them all around. Oregon playing amazing. See if Colorado can bounce back and possibly get an upset win over USC. That would be a pretty amazing win. And then Kansas BYU, Kansas edging them out 38-27. Again, not close enough for us to talk about. And then Alabama Mississippi. This one, again, was kind of expecting it to be more of a shootout, really, but Alabama 24, Mississippi 10, and then Duke beating the absolute crap out of Connecticut, which was kind of expected, and then Utah and UCLA. That was a close one. We're not going to go into the stats of that one, though, just for time's sake. And we're we're not going to go to stats for that one. Because if it's a boring game like that, I'm not going to go to stats for it. Just that simple. I apologize. If that's your team, I apologize. UTSA, Tennessee, nothing really to say. Tennessee gets crap out of them. Florida to Charlotte. Florida wins that one. Arkansas versus Louisiana, a shootout. We're going to look at the stats for this one. This will probably be the last one we look at stats for. Yeah, actually, we're just going to go through the main. Actually, yeah, we'll go through the offensive stats for both teams. We'll start with Arkansas, the losing team. KJ Jefferson, 21 for 31, 289, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Rushing, Rashad Dubinion, yep, 15 for 78. KJ Jefferson, 16 for 48. Max Fletcher, 1 for 8. Dominique Johnson, 2 for 3. And AJ Green, 3 for nothing. Receiving, 6 for 116, 2 touchdowns for Luke yeah. Andrew Armstrong, 6 for 76. Rashad Dubinion, 3 for 35. Isaac Tesla, 3 for 31. Tyron Broden, 3 for 31. And yep, that's the offensive stats. We're not going to go into the defensive stats just for time. And then LSU, Jaden Daniels, 20 for 29, 324 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rushing, Logan Diggs, 14 for 97. Josh Williams, 1 for 41. Jaden Daniels, 10 for 36. Caleb Jackson, 2 for 12. John Emery, 2 for 3. Brian Thomas Jr., 5 for 133. Malik Neighbors, 8 for 30. Mason Taylor, 3 for 33. Aaron Anderson, 2 for 14. Josh Williams, 1 for 7. And Logan Diggs, 1 for 3. So that's Arkansas. LSU, again, LSU won that one, 34-31, an absolute shootout. But yeah, that's how that one went. And then the next games that happened, Oregon State, Washington State, that was a close one. Again, we're not going to look at that one, though. Texas and Baylor, man, absolutely crazy. Crazy, but Texas gets the massive dub there. And then Iowa, Penn State gets the dub there. And then Ohio State, Notre Dame. I didn't watch this game. It was a shootout. Notre Dame ends up winning on a rushing touchdown where there were only 10 men on the field for Notre Dame. So a very strange play there. We're not going to go through the stats, of course, because, again, I'm done talking. But we're going to I'm just going to continue to kind of talk about the games and kind of summarize if I saw it. Memphis, Missouri able to edge them out just barely as they're ranked. Surprising. I was not expecting Memphis to be ranked, but yeah, it just looks like, they were able to take advantage. Seth Hengen threw 2 interceptions, and Memphis wasn't able to get the run game going. Yeah, Brady Cook just played amazing. It looks like just the defensive battle. You don't expect to see that when one team scored when it's 37-34, but or 34-27. But that's kind of how you describe it. Just looked like a close one. And then UAB Georgia beating the pants off of them. And then UNC Pittsburgh, already talked about that one in its own video. Go check that one out. And then Kent State, Fresno State ranked surprisingly, but that's a surprising one to be talking about. But Fresno State ends up winning that one. Washington, California, Washington gets the big dub, and then USC, Arizona State gets the big one. Just the big dub there. USC with that one. Again, tomorrow the plan is to post a fantasy recap, so I hope to post that one. Comes out hopefully tomorrow, sometime around the evening. But yeah, be on the lookout for that one. And then of course, again this weekend, Chiefs recap. Possibility, I say that, a possibility of a Chiefs stream coming this weekend, again Sunday night. So I could stream it. I don't know if I am though. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.